This is tough. Oh my god.
Welcome to my first video on this channel. I want to be talking about my experience with perfectionism and how it's been affecting me in starting my art business. I've had enough and I want to confront it now. And I want to show you how I've been doing that and how you can do that too. So let's go. For the longest time, I've wanted to start an art business selling stickers or much more. And I want to do a video on that for my next one. But for the longest time, perfectionism said, no, you cannot go on. And I just felt so stuck. I did not make any progress at all this summer. I just felt so stuck and frozen. I didn't know what to do. I actually felt comfortable in just doing nothing. And it's just started to get to the point where I'm just gonna stay like this. So I need to take action and I need to do something about it. So I'm using this video to help me and hopefully help someone else like you just overcome that first hurdle of perfectionism and keep at it at trying to create that new habit where you can overcome perfectionism and be free to go after the pursuits that you want to do. And for me personally, that's my business and creativity. So perfectionism for me shows up as, first of all, anxiety, and that's overthinking things. It shows up about things going wrong, trying to think about 10 steps ahead all the time, thinking I'm gonna fail, thinking I'm not good enough, and then that just leads me to just complete freeze and I am stuck. And it even affects my autistic overwhelm to the point where I just blow a fuse and I am stuck even more than I was before. Let's talk about it and I can show you how I have been confronting it and overcoming it. I believe that perfectionism can work its way into all areas of our life. It can beat us up, it can make us not feel good enough, and it can make us get stuck on the things that we want to achieve. But the truth is that you can overcome perfectionism. It is not who you are. I like to say that we didn't used to worry like this as a child. So it's something that you've picked up along the way. So you can let it go. So that you can learn healthier habits and take healthier actions to have a more fulfilling relationship with yourself and all of the areas of your life that have been affected. It is a journey, but it is so worth it to take that first step down that journey. It is amazing. You will reclaim your freedom and you will get your sense of self back. You would want to explore more in the areas that you've been struggling in, and so you can live actually a more peaceful life. And sometimes you will move backwards on this journey and you will crawl into a ball again. You will feel stuck and you will freeze up and you will feel like you're not good enough. And it may even feel like you've made no progress at all, but you have. And it is in these days that I believe are the most important days, that I believe are just the best days ever. I love them so much because it feels like everything is just going wrong, but then this is the chance you have to embody the new habits that I'm about to talk about so that you can rewrite your old patterns and habits. And it is my belief that these are the days where shifts can happen for you and a lot of healing can take place, where you show up and you show yourself that you are strong. You show yourself that you are capable. You show that you are confident in taking the action to stand up for what you want, and that is a healthier and more fulfilling life with those things that you struggle with. And I want you to know that you can do that too. In this video, I'm taking action on the things that I have not been able to do this summer, and I am going to be working towards launching my business and getting up and running and finishing the creations that I want to finish. And you do that through taking action. That is the first thing you do in how to overcome perfectionism, is you take action. And if it's overwhelming, taking that action, break it down into smaller steps. Break it down into the simplest of steps and just try and complete one of them a day. Show yourself that you are capable of completing tasks, to show yourself that you can grow that confidence in yourself to take action and to take the little steps that you need, because one step in front of the other is better than trying to get to the top of the mountain in one go. In doing this, it shows that you're capable in moving forwards. But do it with the intention to let go of perfectionism. I like how Inspired to Write on Instagram said that the way to break perfectionism is by making shitty art every day. Make it okay, make it not perfect, and dare to lower your standards. It's not easy for me either. The thought of trying to lower my standards just feels icky and like I can't make that or I'll mess up. I can't make that step or I'll mess up, but I'm choosing to do it. She also said on Instagram that because you have these high standards, it can paralyze you to make any step at all, which means that you're not open to any possibility coming through. So I really took what she said here, both of these things, started to just embody that what she's been saying about making shitty art every day and choosing to lower my standards. And in doing so and making that mindset shift, it really allowed me to just lighten up about my work and make decisions not based on them being perfect, but just on them just being, that'll do. I'll just get on with that and see if that goes. Instead of trying to reach somewhere that's high and too high for me to reach at all, I decided to just go with what I've got and just see where that takes me. And in doing so, that allowed me to flow with where I was going. And I was able to get more done than I had ever done in the past few months. And I thought it just felt so free. It just felt so good to just lower those standards, make a bit shitty art. It wasn't perfect, it was okay. It just felt so freeing to me. So take action. That's number one. Lower those standards and dare yourself to make that shitty art or to make an okay decision on things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. And keep doing this new habit. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel fear. And that just makes so much sense. It is normal to feel that way. When you're taking this new action, it is okay to feel that way. So let's help rewrite these high standard habits of perfectionism and help soothe ourselves when we're taking this action. The next thing about how to confront perfectionism. So first of all, you're taking that step, and secondly, you're choosing to lower that standard. And from that, you will probably feel what I've just described above. So the next thing in confronting that perfectionism, following on from taking that action and lowering that standard, is to self-soothe yourself with loving reinforcement. Or it kind of is self-love. They're both the same thing. This is things like praising yourself when we do something, when we do something right, when we do something just in general, and praising ourselves when we make those small steps, praising ourselves when we feel like we've won up to the perfectionism, praising ourselves when we're taking that new action, and praise yourself when you're feeling that fear and you're taking the action anyway. That's important, because it's these moments that I feel matter the most in really reinforcing yourself and encouraging you to rewrite and make new habits. It shows that you're capable. It shows that you're growing in confidence in these new habits. And be patient with yourself, because you will stumble backwards. You will feel like you're not making any progress, and it will feel like everything that you've just learned has just gone, but you haven't. No journey is linear. All journeys, I believe, are like this, where you just keep making steps and steps upwards. You are not going down at all. It is that you're always going to be rising and rising and rising. So instead, encourage yourself. Remind yourself of the new habits that you are creating for yourself and how important they are. It goes such a long way and reinforces that what you're doing is a good thing. And giving yourself that love and that patience and that encouragement and that praise, these are the things that matter the most. These are the things that when you feel really down or when you feel like you're not getting anywhere, are the things that are going to help you continue and give lasting change. So give yourself that time and space when you are creating these new habits, and give yourself that encouragement and love as well. It goes such a long way. And that is what I feel will create lasting change for us when we're trying to overcome our perfectionism. And I didn't always feel this way. It has taken a journey for me to get to this place, a few years to just get to the place where I can love myself and encourage myself to make these new actions. And making these new actions is scary. It is so scary and it's so uncomfortable. And that is okay. It is so normal to feel that way. It is so normal to feel this way on this journey. And it's so valid that you feel this way too. And if you are feeling emotional, and it probably will bring up a lot of emotions as well, allow yourself to visit these feelings. They are not wrong and they deserve to be here. They are there so that you can grow from them and take new actions. That is how you overcome perfectionism. You take the action, you dare to lower your standards and make that shitty art, and you give yourself that positive reinforcement to create lasting change for yourself. You may continue to get criticism from yourself and beating yourself up.
Things like, you're not good enough, you can't do that, you're not doing it right, it's wrong.
Be patient with this criticism and show it love and encouragement as well. It is not your enemy. It's just perfectionism trying to come through again. And in doing this action and loving reinforcement, that criticism will quiet down, and so will the perfectionism. The perfectionism will take the back seat, get out your way. Those new habits will start to become your norm. So that is how you do it. Take action, make it simpler if you need to. I do, because I cannot do that with my ADHD brain. Lovingly reinforce yourself on taking these actions, making that shitty art, and love yourself through every step, and you will be at a different place, in a better place. That is it. So let me know in the comments if you have any advice for all of us to help soothe and let go of perfectionism. Check out my latest video here, or I don't know if it's in one of these corners, but it's probably in one of these corners. And stick around if you want to see more videos like this, so please subscribe. And watch me on my journey in starting my art business. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.